at Nassau Coliseum by honoring icons from the franchise's history who became fan favorites as they made major contributions to both the team and the community. The 1970s were an era for the Islanders where they ushered in a new franchise, beat their crosstown rivals in a best-of-3 series, and won their first Stanley Cup championship. Tonight, we have two legendary representatives from the era joining us. First, he joined the Islanders in the 1972 expansion draft and became the team's first captain. After his retirement in 1979, he moved up to the television booth as the game analyst for another 18 seasons. Also joining us from the 1970s is a man who never shied away from anyone. A good scrap gave Islanders fans a reason to be proud as number 8 took on all comers. He had 29 fights in the 73-74 season alone while amassing his share of points. He played 8 seasons and was a 2-time Stanley Cup winner with the Islanders. Please welcome from the 1970s, the captain and Islanders Hall of Fame honoree at Westfall. And the toy tiger, Garry. Dominant team. Crossing over decades was the man who represented Long Island with hard work and determination. He would score the biggest goal in team history, clinching the organization's first of 4 straight Stanley Cups. With that goal, he would forever be cemented as our very own Mr. Islander. Next, a week after winning an Olympic gold medal for the United States at Lake Placid, this gentleman signed a 3-year contract with the Islanders and was paired on defense with Dennis Bogdan. In the weeks and years that followed, he'd score some of the most memorable goals in team history. A gold medal as well as 4 Stanley Cups on your playing career resume is pretty impressive. And finally, the trade deadline day of 1980 brought the player who is often referred to as the missing piece of the puzzle. He'd scored 19 points in 21 playoff games on the way to the first Stanley Cup. The next year, he'd win the Conn Smythe Trophy as the playoff MVP. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, representing the 1980s, Mr. Islander Bobby Nystrom, and number 6 for Morrow, coach and now television analyst, the original number 91, Butch Goring. The decade of the 90s saw many changes to the Islanders on and off the ice. First, in 1991, the team made a trade with the Buffalo Sabres that would bring a player who quickly became a fan favorite. He'd scored 340 points in 255 regular season games as an Islander. His 132 points in the 1992-93 season helped lead the team to the conference final, where he would score the series clincher against the Washington Capitals. And second, a heart and soul member of the Islanders from the 1990s through the 2000s. He was a guy you always wanted on your team. He led with a no-fear attitude that gave everyone in the room confidence and pride to wear the Islanders jersey. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from the 90s decade, number 77, Pierre Turgeon. Webb. We have with us tonight an NCAA national champion from Boston University. The following year, he led the NHL in shorthanded goals, but he's most remembered for that playoff penalty shot goal against the Toronto Maple Leafs when the roof sounded like it was going to collapse from the roar of the fans. A goal that would give the Islanders the lead in the game and tie the series. That same series, our next honored guest would become a huge fan favorite, taking on the role of enforcer for the next 6 seasons. His feuds with the Leafs' Shane Corson, Dale Purinton, and Theo Fleury, or anyone in a Rangers uniform, are legendary. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Shawn and Eric Carins.